Most people will live and die average. They'll wake up in the same bed, complain about the same problems, hang out with the same broke friends, and repeat the same tired excuses. But you click this for a reason. You feel it. That quiet storm inside you. That voice whispering, I'm meant for more. Welcome to Motivation Blessing. Before we go deeper, I want you to do 3 things right now. Like this video. Comment a motivational phrase that captures the version of you you're about to become. Say it with fire. Own it. And breathe, because what you're about to hear will shake your core. Now let's begin. Step 1. Radical self-distance. If you want to go from average to fortune, you don't need permission. You don't need luck. You need a knife. A sharp psychological blade. To cut away the version of you that keeps you poor, soft, slow, and scared. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. The reason you're stuck isn't because you're not capable. It's because you've bonded emotionally with a version of yourself that has no business being successful. That version loves Netflix more than hustle. That version avoids the gym and prefers scrolling through dopamine traps. That version would rather be liked than be respected. So here's the truth. Success starts when you murder the average version of yourself. Not softly, not gently, radically.
1. Kill your comfort identity. Do you know what your biggest enemy is? It's not fear. It's not failure. It's comfort. You've built an identity around not rocking the boat. You're terrified of what happens when you stop laughing at your broke friends' jokes. You fear the judgment of others more than the regret of dying with potential inside you. Let me ask you a raw question. How many years have you repeated the same resolutions? Next year, I'll start. Next time, I'll commit. You've been playing chess against your future self and losing. The reason? You're addicted to being who you were instead of becoming who you're meant to be. If you want to go from average to fortune, you must outgrow yourself so violently that your past self wouldn't even recognize you. That's step 1. Radical self-distance. You are not your habits. You are not your past. You are not your family's story. You are what you decide today to become. 2. The dark mirror. Now let's go deeper. We're stepping into the dark. Because light can only exist when you've seen your own shadows. Dark psychology teaches this. Humans lie to themselves more than they lie to others. Your mind will protect your ego at all costs, even if it means sabotaging your entire future. So grab a mirror. A mental one. Look at who you are when no one is watching. Do you honor your word? Do you delay gratification? Do you act like the person you post about? Stop romanticizing your potential. You need to scare yourself with the truth. You've been soft. But that's okay because today you change. Use shame to transform. Use jealousy to activate. Use guilt to launch. This is the part most won't do. But you will because you're not average. 3. Total environment shift. Let me be blunt. You will never escape the mental prison you're in. If your cellmates are losers, you think you can win while hanging around people who celebrate mediocrity? Impossible. Dark psychology calls it social conditioning. The brain conforms to whatever is normalized in your environment. You want to think like a millionaire? Surround yourself with hunger. Silence the noise. Stop asking permission to grow. Delete toxic apps. Clean your damn room. Say no. A lot. Remember, you're not broke. You're just surrounded by low standards. So elevate. Change your wardrobe. Change your phone wallpaper. Change your inputs. Because what surrounds you programs you. 4. Rewire your personal narrative. If I could implant one thought in your mind, it would be this. I am not who I was. I am who I choose to become. You've been telling the same story for years. I'm not that smart. I didn't grow up rich. I've tried everything. That's a lie. And you know it. You haven't tried obsession. You haven't tried cutting everyone off. You haven't tried becoming dangerous. So from this point forward, I want you to speak differently. Not like a beggar. Not like a victim. But like a weapon. Like someone building an empire. Say it with me. I am not average. I am inevitable. Let's recap step 1.
Kill your comfort identity. Face the dark mirror. Shift your environment. Rewire your narrative. This is the psychological rebirth. The burning of the old self. And from the ashes, your fortune begins. If you're still with me, you're different. Comment right now. I am not average. I am inevitable. And drop your own original motivational phrase below. Let the world feel your shift. Now take a deep breath. Because in the next section, we go even deeper. We talk about weaponized obsession and moving in silence. We show you how fortunes are made in the dark long before the world sees the light. So hit that like button. Comment your war cry. And if you haven't already, turn on notifications. Because when the next section drops, you won't want to miss it. Welcome back, warrior. You made it through the first layer. You burned the old self. You stared into the dark mirror and you didn't blink. That already puts you ahead of 97% of the world. But listen carefully. Transformation without execution is fantasy. Self-awareness without action is self-deception. If you don't weaponize your new identity, the world will weaponize your weaknesses. So let's get tactical. Let's enter the second step that takes you from average to fortune. Step 2. Weaponize obsession. Everyone tells you to be balanced. Everyone says, take it slow. Don't burn out. Be realistic. Let me ask you something. Was Elon Musk balanced when he slept on the Tesla factory floor? Was Michael Jordan balanced when he trained while others partied? Was Steve Jobs balanced when he obsessed over fonts and design while the world laughed? No, they weren't balanced. They were possessed. And that's why they became legendary. 1. Balance is for the broke. You don't get to whisper your way into fortune. You don't get to casually stroll into generational wealth. You have to kick the damn door down. Success isn't about luck. It's about obsession. Your obsession becomes your filter. If it doesn't build you, you ignore it. If it doesn't feed your future, it's not worth a second of your life. So here's what I want you to do. Become insanely obsessed with your mission. Wake up thinking about it. Eat with it. Train with it. Sleep with it. Because obsession is the engine of greatness. 2. The neuroscience of obsession. Let's talk science. Obsession isn't just motivation on steroids. It's a neurological loop. When you focus on a goal with absolute intensity, your brain starts filtering reality to support that goal. It's called the reticular activating system. It tunes your mind to what matters. So, if you train your brain to fixate on success, it will reject distractions like poison. But if you train your brain to crave validation, dopamine, or comfort, you'll drown in average. So, feed the right wolf. You don't need more discipline. You need a dominant obsession. Write this down. I do not chase balance. I chase destiny. 3. Burn the boats. Cortez burned the ships so his men had no choice but to win. You have to do the same. Delete backup plans. Burn your safety nets. Tell the world, this is who I am now. Put yourself in situations where failure is not an option. This is where dark psychology comes in. Your mind performs best under pressure. Your cortisol levels spike. Focus sharpens. Excuses die. You don't need 1,000 options, you need one mission with no exit. 4. Create rituals of relentlessness. Don't rely on motivation. Build systems of compulsion. Rituals like waking up before everyone else and journaling your attack plan. Speaking affirmations while looking yourself dead in the eyes. Reading 10 pages a day of high-level strategy, not fluff. Cold showers. Warrior workouts. Digital fasting. Silence and strategy. These are rituals that breed killers, not victims. And you need to ask yourself, are my daily rituals building a millionaire? Or maintaining a slave? 5. Embrace productive insanity. The world will call you crazy. Let them. They called every genius obsessed until they succeeded. When you isolate yourself to grind, people will mock you. When you cancel weekends to build, people will say you're missing out. When you say no to short-term pleasure for long-term power, people will say, you've changed. Good. You're supposed to change. Let mediocrity laugh. Because one day, you'll be living your vision. And they'll still be scrolling, dreaming, repeating, envying. Step 2. Weaponize obsession. Reject balance. Lock into one mission. Burn your backup plans. Build rituals. Let the world misunderstand you. This is how average people become unrecognizable. Comment right now. I do not chase balance. I chase destiny. Drop your own original, obsessive mantra. Let the world feel your fire. Now we enter the final step. Step 3. Move in silence. Strike with precision. Power doesn't always shout. Real killers move in silence. Here's the truth. Most people sabotage their own success by talking too much. They post every step. They brag before they win. They leak energy through ego. But the wealthy, the powerful, the elite, they are silent architects. While others post, they build. 1. Power protects itself through silence. Dark psychology reveals that energy attracts envy. When people know your goals, they inject their fear. They offer fake advice. They subconsciously pull you back. So protect your dream like a newborn. Stop announcing. Start executing. Work in the shadows. Let results speak so loud, no one can ignore you. 2. Precision over movement. Not all motion is progress. Most people confuse busyness with achievement. But wealthy minds focus on precision. They ask, what moves the needle? What generates ROI? What compounds over time? Don't scatter your energy. Take sniper shots. Strategic moves. Laser focus. Think like a chess player, 10 moves ahead. 3. Delay the glory. Fortune favors the quiet grinders, the invisible builders, the architects no one saw coming. Let your rise be silent and unstoppable. Let them sleep on you. Let them doubt you. Because the longer you wait, the louder your victory becomes. When your life explodes into success, let them wonder, how did you do it? And just smile. Because the work was done in silence. 4. Build a fortress mind. To win in silence, you need solitude. You need boredom. You need space to think, plan, and execute. Turn off the noise. Mute distractions. Build walls around your focus. When you protect your mind, your output multiplies. Silence isn't weakness. It's power. 5. Become the storm they never saw coming. In silence, you craft your empire. In the dark, you become deadly. And then, you strike. Not with emotion. Not with validation. But with results so undeniable. The world has no choice but to respect you. Be quiet. Be strategic. Be unstoppable. If you're still watching, you're part of the 1%. Comment this now. I'm not chasing success. I'm building a legacy in silence. Drop your original motivational phrase. Let this community feel your presence. Then hit that like button with purpose. Subscribe to Motivation Blessing if you haven't. And turn on notifications because this is just the beginning of your rise. You're no longer average. You're no longer asleep. You are dangerous. You are focused. You are on the path to fortune. And the world has no idea what's coming.